Hi everyone, welcome to Stu's DIY channel. Figured I'd do a little introduction here on the way home. So I guess the purpose of this channel, the purpose why I made it, is just to kind of show what an average guy like myself here in the Midwest, does for homeowner projects and things like that. It's always, I watch a lot of YouTube, follow along with a lot of channels, and always wanted to kind of take a step out there and do something like this. But like I said, I've always either, been embarrassed to been in front of people or stand up and do presentations, whether it be at work or whatnot. So I figured this would be a way to kind of help, get out of my comfort zone a little bit and, see what my content has to bring to the table as far as on the YouTube platform. There's a lot of things that people I think can gain from being able to watch content from just an average person like myself, right? And see what some of the struggles of owning your own home is, and being able to work through those projects, right? Because I'll make mistakes along the way, but it's nothing that we can't overcome. Obviously, if it's a project I don't think I can, take care of in a short time. So usually, right, me and my wife, we kind of have a agreement, right, that if I can't get a project done within 2 days, then we'll reassess the project and figure out if maybe A, we need to hire something done just because I don't have the time, or B, if I can get it done in 2 days, what's it cost? B, what kind of equipment or tools do I need to get it done if I don't have them, and look at those costs, because things are kind of pricey. But depending on what projects we're doing, you can rent some things from like Home Depot, Menards, Tractor Supply if you have like a farm store, depending on what it is, or even like equipment rental place. So there's a lot of different avenues, especially being up here on the Midwest area, south side of Chicago. There's a lot of stuff to offer, versus where we grew up, there wasn't much. It was 20 minutes to your closest Walmart, which was fine, but you just had to prepare for that. So, but yeah, I mean, there's lots of things I think people will benefit from. I like to show the true nature of what we're doing, and I'm not going to edit out all the mistakes or edit out things that go wrong or go good, even for that matter. But yeah, I think there'll be a lot of cool things in the future. Don't know what those will be yet, because this is kind of a day-by-day channel. Come up with things when I'm not working my day job. So my day job, just for you all to know, I'm a shift supervisor at a natural gas-fired power plant located here in the Midwest, and it's an awesome experience. I've been working in the power plants, or powerhouses as you refer to them as, for about 12 years now. Started right after high school, had the opportunity to get in as a general laborer at a coal plant, and ended up working up through the ranks and moving up, and ended up getting up to the control room operator level. And unfortunately, the state of affairs that we're in today, our coal plant got shut down due to economic choices, and we won't get into all that today, but yeah, so it shut down, and we were able to take a position. I was able to move on and take a position out in Nevada and south of Reno there, and it was a geothermal and solar power plant, right? Because when your plant retires and certain things, right, you don't really know what you're going to do for a job. And yeah, we knew it was coming, but it kind of blindsides you at first, because you're not really used to not having a job, so to speak. So yeah, it was a little eye-opener. So anyways, took a job out in Nevada. Me and the wife moved out there, and you know, there was a lot of good times and a lot of hard times too with moving away from home and your family and what you're comfortable with, right? So, you know, had to adapt and overcome some things, but nothing that we couldn't. And, you know, it gave us a different experience of the United States, and also developed our relationship and ourselves and in the work world as well, because I got to work with a bunch of new individuals, and they were great, and had a lot of fun doing that. But stayed out there for about 2 years or so. Once that 2-year mark hit, I realized, hey, it's enough. I'm ready to come back to what I know and what's comfortable. So ended up, you know, getting this job as a auxiliary operator, outside operator at the plant that I'm currently at, and worked my way up to lead CRO or shift supervisor. It's been an awesome experience. I mean, I can't say enough. It's been so much fun, you know, being able to A, explore parts of the country, B, have some forced change is always good, and being able to just experience different things in life versus just kind of chilling in your hometown forever and never getting out and experiencing anything. I mean, you know, for somebody that wanted to just hang out in their hometown, work at the same job for 30 years and retire, it was really good for me. So yeah, there's a lot of things about traveling that I like and don't like, but also at the other hand too, you know, yeah, it was good experience. So ended up, you know, like I said, working up to the lead CRO shift supervisor spot where I'm currently at. It comes with a different set of challenges because this is my first time as in a more of a leadership role, and yeah, it's definitely learning every day, and there's so much more to learn every day. So that's really what keeps me going, keeps me motivated to go to work every day and do my best. And I'll make lots of mistakes along the way, because mistakes are learning events and lessons learned, right? And as long as they're not too catastrophic or too major, you know, companies are willing to work with you. But yeah, work with a lot of great people with lots of abilities. I mean, there's some real smart dudes that work at that place. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and you know, I'm looking forward to possibly, with the permission of my company, be able to maybe bring you guys along on a different channel, maybe mine, I don't know yet, have some thoughts, but basically kind of just show you what it takes to get into the powerhouses, to get into the power plants, and especially for a young guy, because I remember starting out at 18, 19 years old, starting out in a power plant. I had no clue what a power plant really did, because, you know, an average person like myself, right, in the Midwest, we just flip the light switch on and power's there. Or, you know, we have some bad storms come through and power goes out, but then the line crews will put the power back on, and there it goes, you flip the light switch back on. But really, there's a lot more to it than just flipping on and off the light switch. So, you know, hopefully be able to bring you guys along and kind of show you the day in the life of like a shift supervisor, and maybe an auxiliary operator, and potentially like a control room operator. You know, some different positions and different things that you know, involve the actual power plant world. And so that way, maybe for the young viewers out there, or the middle-aged viewers, for example, that, you know, maybe don't know what to do, or they're trying to figure out where they want to be in life, you know, maybe give them an avenue of things, because people are retiring in this industry and not necessarily getting backfilled. But yeah, starting off young, that's huge, right? Starting off young, definitely excelled my abilities working with an older crowd when I first started in the coal plant. And yeah, it was a little eye-opener there too, because you're working with people that are maybe, let's say, your dad's age, and they've been there, done that, seen that, and they don't give you a lot of slack. They definitely make you work for their respect, and it's not earned. It's definitely worked for, and once you earn it, it's a pretty good feeling. And you know, there's a lot of things for the young generation now to be able to get out there and get with it. You know, like I said, I've worked swing shift 12-hour rotations for almost 12 years now, a little over 12 years, and you know, it does take a toll on your body and your home life, because you do miss some things, sporting events, Christmases, Thanksgiving, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it does provide a great livelihood, security, and good retirement. So all those things that, you know, the average blue-collar guy like myself is looking for. So, you know, hopefully in the future, I can, you know, bring you along outside of the Stu's DIY channel and show you some things at the power plant, and kind of get into some talking points, maybe with some other operators if they're willing to do so, and just say, you know, hey, what kind of struggles did you guys have getting into it? What things would you tell the young viewers, or anybody for that matter, wanting to get into this industry? And I think there'll be a lot of cool things coming down the line. So hopefully you guys stay with us, and you know, follow along, like, subscribe, drop a comment, send me an email if you know someone has more personal or private questions that they don't necessarily want to comment on the video. Feel free to reach out to me. My email will be linked down in the description, and yeah, I'd love to hear from everyone, and it'll be I think it'll be an awesome time.